Today I'm going to show you how you can make some hydrogen balloons that are great for blowing up. And the things you'll need are some wire, a balloon, obviously, there's a lighter for lighting the balloon. This type, which has like a long stem, is preferable so you don't get too close to the fire. Then you need some safety glass because safety first. Also some zinc coated nails, and it's very important that it's zinc coated. You need a glass bottle and hydrochloric acid, and a little funnel that you can pour it into, and it's probably good to have some like towels, some paper towels laying around so you can like dry up anything if you spill some hydrochloric acid, because you don't want to get that stuff on yourself. So what you're going to do is you take your glass bottle and you're going to take your nails and put in it. For the first balloon we put 8 nails into the glass bottle. Now this was just as much of an experiment for us making this, so that's why we started out with not as many, and then we're going to do a second one with more. Then you put your funnel in and you take your hydrochloric acid and you pour that into your bottle. My dad is doing it because he's a proper adult and this should not be done without adult supervision. Then you take your balloon, which you've stretched out beforehand, which we didn't show, and you put it on top. As you can see, there's now a chemical reaction happening, which is all the bubbling hydrochloric acid inside the bottle, which is going to blow up the balloon. Once it has stopped reacting, you can see it on the bottle when the bubbles stop, you take off the balloon and you tie it. Now we thought it was going to fly, but this first one just didn't have enough hydrogen in it, so it didn't. Then we took our wire and wrapped it around the balloon, very careful not to accidentally explode the balloon with the wire. So we wrapped it around like the little knob at the end. And this is what you need the wiring for, to kind of keep the balloon upright so you don't have to hold it, because it's gonna explode. Now we're gonna do a second one with more nails in them, but first let's take a look at the science. Now imagine we're in the club and the zinc from the nail is just dancing along, minding its own business, being a pure metal. Then hydrochloric acid comes along, but it's just had a fight and it splits up into hydrogen and chloride. Then hydrogen sees zinc and asks zinc if it wants to dance. Whilst dancing, zinc pairs off 2 of its electrons with 2 hydrogen molecules, turning hydrogen neutral and leaving zinc feeling real good as it's now positively charged. The neutrally charged hydrogen floats off, and that is what inflates the balloon. For the second one we just did the exact same thing, except this time we used 20 nails. Just pour in that acid. And being very careful not to drop anything. That's why we got the big ball of water next to us in case we needed to dilute it. Safety first, kids. As you can see, this one bubbles way more because there's more chemicals to react with, and the balloon inflates much quicker. Since there's a chemical reaction happening, it also gives off heat. So the bottle became really warm, which is why I'm wearing gloves now, because it's really hard to touch it. This balloon also had enough hydrogen in it to float, so we bounced it about a little bit, and you didn't actually have to do anything, it just floated up.
Yeah.
This time we wore gloves for safety because it was going to give a bigger bang, which was a really good idea because some hairs were burned off, but he didn't get burnt badly. Like, it was just a few hair that was being switzed a little bit. He's completely fine, I promise. Thanks for watching!